Bro, I'm never going to Texas, man.
What
So
the fuck?
you weren't gonna go anyways. I've already come to the fact that I already understand that
That's fact. That's fact.
you just don't like me. You hate me,
That's not a fact.
and you know that's
So
that's
wait,
what you
wait, okay.
can.
No, I'm not
But
jumping off the cornball discussion. I ain't gonna hold you at all, bro. Like,
are you laughing
is this
already?
taco on your list? Yes or no?
Oh no no
Uh,
no!
Oh, okay,
Seriously,
okay,
bro,
okay.
I gotta say, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is about to be. Remember the pod we did last year, like on my birthday.
Yeah.
you were drunk.
Yes, bro. I was drunk, high. I was
Are you drunk and high right
coned
now?
out. It's Wednesday afternoon at 12:27. No, but I think I could be.
I know
I'm about to say
ample
some
niggas in my
crazy
city that
shit.
are drunk right now.
I'm about to say some
Damn.
crazy shit.
What the fuck? All right, so I guess just to preface what we about to do, my niggas. If you came here to hear about Chris Rock talk, or we'll get to that shit some other time this week, my nigga. But right now we are doing a cornball list. I ain't gonna hold you. We've thrown this off for way too long. We have our list finally. I got a couple. I got a lot of niggas on my list. I ain't gonna hold you. I surpassed 10. Like we supposed to come on here with 10 niggas. I got to like 13. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been waiting
Nah,
to talk about this shit.
as soon as you said like we started putting like niggas like doing like I guess like grouping niggas together, I was like, oh, that's over for these niggas. I got a lot of niggas that slander on this bitch. Slander.
And
I ain't
honestly,
gonna hold
like
you.
I could put more. Like I feel like
Yeah.
there's like some honorable mentions that I could. I don't know.
Nah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
who want to go first? Who want to go first? Because I
For
got some
sure,
shit to
for
get off.
sure.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
Like
gonna
I'll go
explain
first.
why they're cornballs too.
I kind of did. Now I kind of did number them, but I don't know. But like I don't know. I could switch some of them around. I'm gonna
I
start
only
off
have like
easy.
Yeah, mine's not in a specific order.
Okay, okay.
mine is in an order, but I only have like four. So I guess I could go first.
All right, yeah,
All
I guess we
right.
can start with taco. All right, bet.
All right, bet. All right, so I'm gonna start from least. Well, they still all are cornballs,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Of
I'm gonna
course.
start from least to most. So number five on my list is going to be people on Twitter who get into discourse on Twitter just to start adding gasoline to the fire, instigating just to the people on Twitter who just are like toxic, who just love to start fights and shit on Twitter. And this is like, I don't know if you mentioned it, but this is like for 2022, like the top in my mind. I don't know if you guys are just doing it in general right now, but this is just in my mind. So because those people on Twitter, it could be people will bring up the most random, stupidest, like hypothetical question, and then someone will respond to it, and then more people will reply to that, like saying some completely not uncalled for, out of pocket shit. And it's always nice to see some fucking fuckery going around with people arguing and shit.
What's like
But when
just
it gets to
toxic people on Twitter?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, talk to people, but mainly like people who unnecessarily instigate shit.
I know what
Because
you're
then
Is
talking
there
about.
is there like a certain situation that you're thinking of right now?
honestly, not necessarily. It's just like it's like a culmination of everything I've seen on Twitter in the past few months. And obviously, Twitter is like a wild place, and we all know that. But it's specifically people who instigate with the intent of creating chaos. Now with now with an actual point. Now with like, okay, I disagree because of this. No, it's just people who instigate, who call you like slurs and shit like that,
What the
just for
fuck?
just for the sake of argument. Just for
Yeah,
the sake of
I feel
argument.
you talking. I feel you
Well,
talking about.
I don't ever. So what do y'all be seeing? Wait, Jez, what do
Nah,
you see?
now he's talking about like people just be on there just saying bullshit, like the slur thing. Yeah, like people like because over these last couple of months, and I think that's what it is too. I just realized that's what I figured out is that like whenever it's like someone's month is coming up, everyone make sure to start being like anti that for like every month coming up to that month, and then when the month hits, they start going fucking berserk. Because like the days leading up to like not even the days, the months leading up to Black History Month, everyone was going crazy on black people, like more than usual. I mean, it's a pretty normal thing by now, but like way more than usual. And then when Black History Month happens, everything starts going crazy, going crazy, going crazy. And the same thing happen for Pride Month, 'cause it's coming up real soon. And ever since then, we have Aiden Ross talking crazy. We have people on TikTok. You be sending them to me. They just be on there just saying the straight F slur. Don't give a fuck.
Nah,
And
yeah,
they
on
be doing it.
TikTok they be going. TikTok is Twitter now at this point. That's just crazy.
But Twitter's the same thing. They be doing the same thing on Twitter. Just in there just typing like, oh, you must be this, oh, you must be that. They just be going crazy. And also, I want to throw it, I guess, like what Taco's saying, like the people that just be asking those stupid, like, it's like the evolution of like the what is it, thought daughter versus gay son question. They be sitting there,
No, that
like,
shit.
yeah, that's why I imagine what Taco was saying. People that be on there just saying questions like that and just be like just fiending for like attention and interaction.
So people
Knowing
that just
damn
tweet
well
stuff out knowing they're gonna get like interactions, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it is. Basically, like instigators and shit like that, and gaslighters, all that type of shit.
straight
So
cornballs.
that's my number 5. And number 4, coming in hot, number 4 is people who cancel the wrong people. Now, I know the
Yeah.
whole thing, like cancel culture, like, cancel culture doesn't exist, or like cancel culture does exist, but blah 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 blah. The thing is, a lot of the time when it comes to cancel culture in itself, and honestly, I kind of hate the fact that I'm even talking about cancel culture, because I think people just, I think in general cancel culture is stupid, because people should be called out for the shit that they've done wrong, but also like to make an emphasis on, oh, let's cancel this person, like how about you just like straight up list what they've done wrong and everything like that, instead of saying, I don't know, it's a very polarizing fucking phrase. Anyways, so it's people who cancel the wrong people. Like, I'm trying to think of an example right now.
Yeah, like Ezra Miller, EDP, stuff like that.
um Not necessarily. So I was thinking more of like, oh, you canceling somebody for like basically misdirecting your anger, misdirecting your frustration at people. So like the people who really should be canceled, people who really should be called out for their actions, are usually not the ones that are called out. It's usually smaller people. It's usually people who, you know, I don't know. I try to think of like a good example, but I don't think there is any good examples.
Like when people try to cancel Mr. Beast for the blind thing.
Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, yeah, that's actually a pretty good example. Exactly. So instead of canceling Mr. Beast for something like that, even though I don't like or 100% love Mr. Beast, just because I don't know, that's a different story.
Oh
But
my god.
Why do niggas hate that nigga?
I never said I hate it. I'm just saying, so like instead of putting your anger or, oh, there's something fishy about Mr. Beast or whatever, the blindness. Okay, it is pretty like kind of shitty that he uses all this just for like clout. At the end of the day, that's what it is. Even if you're doing something good, it's like these people on TikTok who go around helping homeless people, like, and they put the sappy music, like, and it's like, oh sir, how are you today? Like, bro, you're doing all this shit for clout. At the end of the day, even if you are helping people, if you do it to help people out of the goodness and kindness of your own heart, do that. Actually, that kind of is more.
You don't think it cancels out though?
I feel like that. I feel like this.
Like, cause
I
they're
feel like
still
this-
getting help. It's not like they take the money back.
No. Let me straight up X out canceling the wrong people as my number 4. My number 4 is the people that is the kindness content creators, because I have no problem if you genuinely want to spread awareness or encourage people online to do the same thing as you, in a sense of helping like a homeless person or someone in need, and it could be anybody really. That's cool and all, but when they start putting like the sad sappy music over the TikTok and like try to like, oh yeah, oh how are you doing, like try to condescendingly talk to these people who are just like basically like literally just like us, but just either have no place to stay or are on hard times and shit like that. It's those types of content creators that kind of piss me off, even though I am guilty. I do be watching them. And, sometimes you kind of need like that little boost or whatever, like you like seeing people be happy and everything like that. But the thing is, it's about intent, and it's also what I guess the subconscious intent, because obviously they're not doing that 100% just for clout, because I don't think you really get money for that. There's people who put like GoFundMe's or like send this money to the Cash App so I can help other people. That's like all right, I guess. But the thing is, like at the end of the day, whether it's for cash, whether it's for money or not, you're still doing this for clout. You still have your cameras out. You still have, the way you're talking to someone. The way mind you, it is not all of the kindness creators. There is one kindness creator who I think is a dope guy. Like he's just like a chill guy. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to give free promo. But
What? Wouldn't
He's
you
a
want to?
cool guy.
Wouldn't you want to shout him out though if he's the only good one?
fine. His name is just Nate. Nate, Knate. So if you just look up Nate on like TikTok, it's like he goes around helping homeless people. He like when people donate to him to give to homeless people, he gives people um money. But the main thing he gives people whatever they want. Like, oh, I want like a tent, or I want some clothes today, or I just want some shoes, or I want a phone, or I need some gas to get to have across the country, some shit like that. Bro has done it every single time, and he's never really like talked to them condescendingly. He literally genuinely cares about these people, and has gone back to help to save people and everything like that. But there's another content creator like that, but they put the sappy music. They're the ones condescending. They're the ones like, it's clearly two very different styles of doing things.
So you don't like them making a show out of it, basically, like the fancy visuals and the music and the camera crew and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. So that's my number 4. I think that's just a dickhead. That's just being a dickhead. That's a cornball shit. Because if you genuinely want to help people, I'm not saying you have to do it off camera. Obviously, that's great, but I understand, because I do believe that there's people who out there who genuinely think that if you film it and it goes viral, it'll help other people help other people. Now, everyone is not like that. Obviously, people just do it for the clout. So that goes into my number 3 spot, clout demons. Now, this goes for not just this, but it goes for any form of media, anything online, any clout demon, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, fucking Google Plus, whatever. There's people out there who will say some crazy shit, tell you to do some crazy shit, do some crazy shit, just so they can get some clicks. And 15 minutes later, no one will ever hear about them again. And this goes for like not even like people, bro. Cloud, like there's a different cloud demoning is a different form of fucking terror. Like, for example, I guess this is an example I could put up. Those like mischief shoes, like the red boots, the Sonic boots and shit.
Yeah,
those are popping off for like a clean like 3 days, and then when is the last time you've heard of that shit? Like 2 weeks ago, only for 3 days. That's because companies like Mischief or whatever, even if they're not filming something like in any of these amateur streamers or whatever, like they'll just like release something like that. Obviously, that's not fashion. I mean, that could be fashion, but obviously they're doing that for clips. Mischief is one of those companies that's known for like, going viral, like doing some crazy stuff. Like one of them, like that that ATM, like where it showed you put in your card, it shows how much you have in your own account type shit. At that art gallery or whatever, they're behind that.
That was
I think.
them?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So there are a bunch of all these viral trends, and like what else did they do? I forgot. They've done a bunch of shit. They've done like the Lil Nas X, like the blood shoes and shit like that.
Oh,
damn! They put everything.
Yeah, they've done all that stuff. So I think that's Cloud Demon in a different form. That's Cloud Demoning in a different form. All that type of stuff just to get 15 seconds of clicks, and then the next product they're gonna do, or the next person that goes on stream, like Aiden Ross, like telling people to, do crazy shit to another person. It's kids, mind you, whatever. Cloud demoning is terrible. And that goes to my number 2 spot. Podcasters. Now, here and now included. Now, podcasters, because look, podcasters, but specifically, obviously, not just like the fresh and fit crowd, but like podcasters in general. Here now crowd. No, sir. No, the thing is, like, the people, I will see some clips on TikTok. I've sent it to Jez before. I've sent it to you before. It will be literally.
Oh, yeah, you hate them niggas. I remember.
It will be people who will literally be like, guys, so I tried to fuck this girl the other day, and she wouldn't let me, and then things got a little crazy afterwards. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck does that mean? Wait.
Nah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
She wouldn't let me, so things got crazy? What the fuck does that mean?
He hates them niggas. He hates them.
Did somebody really say that?
Yeah, bro. They'll say some shit like,
what?
Bro, they'll be like,
can you explain what he meant?
I'm trying to find a name. Fuck that nigga.
They'll be like, oh, yo, guys, you guys ever seen a pair of tits like that are just amazing? Like some like stupid shit like that. It's like, bro, it's just a way of saying this shit. Not to like.
Don't hide from me. Don't hide from me. Where you at?
Superior or whatever.
I'm just still stuck on that comment. What the fuck?
That's what they be saying, and it's two white ass niggas. I'm trying to find.
They said he said she wouldn't let me fuck, so things got crazy.
That's the stuff they be saying, and then like they'll
did he like elaborate what exactly happened afterward?
No, nigga.
What the fuck?
It's like
No,
the white
sir.
fresh and fit. They're the white fresh and fit people. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
Yes,
exactly
bro.
what
No,
they
listen,
are.
listen, listen. So it's like that, and then it's just like there's another one where people will say the same thing, like a gay son, a thought daughter, but like, bro, we said this shit in 2016, bro. This conversation is dead, man. And like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's so stupid, bro. So yes, so that's my number two. Podcast is fresh and fit. It's a very big thing because there's the people who say some dumb shit. There's a misogynistic people. There's the fresh, like I said, the fresh and fit people. We've had multiple pods talking about them. At this point, it's just like they're menaces to society. Allegedly, entertainment purposes, educational purposes only. I'm not trying to get sued, but yeah, that's basically that's what that is. And so that kind of leads on to my number one spot. Who would have known the number one dickhead bozo cornball of 2022 in my eyes is Andrew Tate. Now look, I'm not gonna say much on Andrew Tate because everything that could be said about him we've already said on this pod before. But if you realize how big, like, he is, like one of the most influential people right now on social media. He basically he like switched Aiden Ross's whole personality now for him to be telling his spewing out like the whole like gender shit that he was talking about, like that fucking thing that doesn't make sense. Like you're just saying, oh, all this controversial shit just to impress Tate, just to impress his fans and stuff like that. But it's like it's so pathetic. Like Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate's like obviously a bunch of ists, misogynist, a bunch of shit allegedly. So
Ain't no
Oh,
damn allegedly.
you see the shit he's charged with, the human trafficking shit allegedly. So
No.
it's
no.
I think, bro. I'm not trying to get sued, bro.
Nigga, he's in
Um,
jail. Sued by who? Nigga can't sue
I don't
us.
know, bro. Fuck.
I'm on the
Anyways,
same page. Fuck ass nigga.
fuck Andrew Tate. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it is, bro. He's number one.
Say it, Taco.
He's number
Fuck
one.
ass nigga. Fuck ass nigga.
Fuck ass bitch.
Whoa.
Well, I thought he was gonna say it.
That
Like,
he was too. That would have took us there.
Yeah,
That
crazy.
would have been a crazy incident. And that was crazy.
That would have been a crazy clip.
Andrew Tate's a fuck ass nigga.
This pod is not going live ever.
Oh.
I released that shit immediately.
I would never say that shit, bro.
Alright. I don't know. I ain't gonna take us there. Nothing.
Not on record, not ever.
So you never in your life said nigga?
Oh no way.
What's your problem, dog?
I'm just joking. I'm joking, bro. Alright, is that the end of your list? You cool?
I'm leaving the
Why do you
podcast.
keep muting? Why do you keep muting up?
Eating some fries, bro. My bad.
Bro, share.
Oh my god.
Are they varsity fries? Chili fries?
What the
You know,
fuck
they
is a
had-
varsity fry?
They have
That's
no good
crazy.
fries in fucking Jersey / New York. Fuck ass place.
They have some good
I
fries
can't
at
wait
the
to go to
pizza place.
Cali.
Bro, look.
So we can eat fucking kale and shit?
Am I
That
cooking?
shit, that shit is look. What the fuck is that bottom piece? Is that lettuce? What is that?
Not.
It's
Anyway.
a visual experience, my nigga, or an audio experience. They cannot see that shit, bro. Jazz, what's your list, bro?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. We might have to go like two. We might have to go tit for tat, like back and forth type shit. Like so, like when I say one, you say one that's kind of like similar to that one type shit. If you have one, so like.
I mean, I can
mine
just
is-
go next. I can just say mine. You go ahead and get it out the way. Cause I don't know. I want to go into like a deep dive on all mine.
Okay.
I want these niggas to know like why I hate them.
Yeah, let me go through mine. Let me go through mine then. So I have 10. If I think of any like honorable mentions, I'll probably say them. But starting off number 10, it gotta be that dancing shark bite nigga. And for all
I
those-
thought he wasn't on your list.
Nah, he had to make it. Since the last pod, he's gotten the worst. He's evolved.
What did he do?
So there's this dancing big buff black nigga, right? He'd be on social media and like he'd be going to like random different places and he'd be eating food and be like shark bite. And he'd
Have
start eating
you
that
seen
shit.
him, Taco?
I have
And
not
he-
at all.
That's
And
crazy.
he gets up and he starts like dancing and shit, and it looks mad, just like I don't know. Like I said before in my YouTube video, and I said last pod, I was like, I'm all for a black man getting paid. I can't hate on that. Like for the principle, I can't hate on that shit because it's hard out here for us. but at the same time, that shit, that's some Terry Crews shit. That's some Terry Crews shit. I'm, that's all I gotta say. Some Terry Crews shit. Cause ever since that we dropped that part, I swear, like I've seen like 30 think pieces about these niggas talking about how like they're Terry Crews, they're bringing this back 400 years, and they're just growing. And the thing is that's what's so sad about it is like of course like social media and like white people and shit like that, they love that shit, so they're growing even more now. And like I said, he teamed up with the other dude. I think I found his name. His name was like Big Yuddy Gang or some shit. And he's the other dude. He be eating food. He be like, he be going fucking crazy on the food.
The other name is Shark Bite. What's the other nigga's name?
His name is Big Yuddy Gang or some shit. But his nickname, they call him like Chicken Guy. They call him Chicken Guy, bro.
Chicken.
This shit is fucking. Yeah.
Oh, because like his name could be shortened down to like Pollo, like mine, like chicken.
No, bro, they just call him Chicken Man or Chicken Guy. Cause I don't know. And they get just no kind of. It's like I'm like, oh, is the only he eats chicken? No, he be eating different stuff. They're just being racist.
They just call him Chicken Man.
Yes, bro. Okay, if you look it up right now, I was trying to figure out his name. His name was not nowhere. I was typing shark biting, you like shark biting who? Shark biting who? I was trying to figure out what this nigga is. And then it popped up shark biting chicken guy. I was like, chicken guy. I clicked on it, and there's both of these niggas dancing. I was like, oh yeah, we're set back like 3,000 decades. 3,000 decades. People talking about in the comments, they show this shit to their grandparent. They're like, oh wow, we fought for nothing. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yes, bro, it's that
we
bad.
We fought for because of them two niggas. That's
it, bro. They said we were. One girl said that her grandma was like, so you telling me we were on that bus standing up for these? Or sitting up for these?
But they were saying they wanted to take all the fighting back.
They said, they said like, I don't think y'all would deserve what we had to do for y'all a little bit. I said, crazy. No way. They said
that's like crazy. I want to talk to an old head just to see what they really think. I really do.
Crazy. You say Taco?
No, I was my bad. I was just about to say what Apollo just said right now. Like, do you ever just wonder, like, if you want to like talk to? Because obviously. People who are around during like segregation and everything like that are still alive today. That if you think about it, that shit happened like 40 years ago. It's really not. It's really like you see black and white pictures of everything going on, the civil rights movement. That shit was like 40 years ago, bro. Like, well, not. It was maybe like 45 to 50 years ago, something like that. Yeah, that's super recent. That's like considering the whole scope of fucking history. That's so recent. So obviously, there's gonna be people. Probably like in the 70s and 80s and shit who have gone through that. And what you guys were saying was pretty funny. Like, I just kind of wonder what an older person who's like gone through that time and see the shit that some people will subject themselves to for the sake of entertainment. How they feel about that, I guess.
Yeah, they probably hate that shit. I mean, whenever I would talk to my grandpa, he said he hate these niggas.
Fuck.
Yeah, he'd be completely honest about that. She's like, I hate your fucking generation.
The thing is, like, and I know we be getting defensive, some of us, but like, nigga, you really like look at it, like they're like, you look at what they were doing, and look, fast forward to now, we have like fresh and fit niggas. We just got these cornballs running around. We got shark bite niggas. Like, nigga, I'd be like, oh no, like I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, no way, like we were going to jail and like being like hosed down and all this crazy shit. And y'all over here just fucking just. Shark bite. Like, yeah. It's up. It's up for you.
It's just that he be doing shit that purposely shits on black culture. Like, he'll like swim in watermelon juice or some shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? That nigga's weirdo.
Like, your nickname being Chicken Man is so fucking bonkers to me when you have nothing to even do with chicken, and he just goes by that shit. I don't know. Like, it's corny, man. It's corny.
Wait, so like, what does he be doing when he eats the food? What does he do?
Ooh, the Chicken Man one or Shark Bite? He just starts making noise and then he crosses his eyes.
What does the noises sound like?
I can't even, bro. It's like I can't even mimic that shit. It just fucking sounds insane. Like, you just have to see a video of his. Like, he is just loud and annoying, and it's just like he starts crossing his eyes. And what pisses me off the most is like he doesn't look like that. Because I saw another video and they were doing that stupid. It was both of them collabing, right? They were like in some middle of like some damn Korean barbecue spot, and they were like shark bite, and they were dancing and shit. He was like, and the other nigga started doing like the jig or some shit. And then when they stopped dancing, his eyes went back to normal, and he looked like a normal nigga. Like,
you talking about like at the end of the video when they was like, all right, stop recording, and then like it kind of showed the normalness for a second.
Yes. It was so crazy.
I saw that. I was like,
It's
no
like-
fucking way. Because like he dapped the nigga. I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah,
What?
See?
Yeah, like how do you plan the cloud? Like that shit nasty as hell. And how many takes did it get you? I've been wanting to know how many takes it gets these niggas. Because like I know they messed up one of these songs. Like, okay, let's just start over. Like that shit's so funny.
It gotta be more. And there's like another. And the thing is, like, there's other niggas in the fucking in the background too. They're looking at this. Like they're looking at them like. And
there's a cop in there.
I think it was probably like there's some fucking security. That's how rich they are at this point. Fuck no, man.
So who's next?
So next one, like, I'm kind of like kind of adding on to Taco, but like is I guess a different thing on Twitter. I hate those fucking those update accounts on Twitter for the celebrity. I hate those update accounts. Like I don't know if y'all saw it. I think Apollo saw it. But like a couple weeks ago, this is girl Megan Trainor. First of all, I didn't know people were even listening to her like that for real. You know, shout out Megan Trainor, but you know,
I swear I didn't hear about her until I started making jokes about her in videos. I swear, like a couple months ago, I was like, "What the fuck happened to Megan Trainor?" And then she just like appeared.
Bro, she's making music all of a sudden.
Wait, what'd you say?
Her husband is the Spy Kid, bro. Junie Cortez.
No way.
I mean, that's dope, but she ain't made a good song since All About That Bass.
You're right.
Like, that shit is fucking crazy to
me.
Bro,
you ain't hear her new song, bro? I Am Your Mother.
I'm Your Mommy or some shit?
No one's listening to that bullshit. That's
you're right. That's bullshit.
That's what I wanted to like accidentally sample fucking Marvin Gaye so they can just get her ass for everything.
That's why she on this list, because her fuck ass update account. Like that. First of all, if you're running an account for somebody, and like for some random ass nigga that you don't even know, and like your whole purpose on this being is to be on Twitter or be on TikTok or whatever the fuck, just being like, oh yeah, like. And the thing is, like, it's like, oh, they post like once a day or tweet. They be on that bitch 24 hours, because she posted this, like, she posted like this new clip from Megan Trainor's song, right, the update account, and then Paulo like retweeted that shit. And he was like, this shit ass or something like this shit is just straight TikTok music. And like she didn't reply to Apollo. I don't think she saw that shit. But if you go to the comments of that original video, people are like, this shit ass or what the fuck. And she was under everyone's comment being like, nah, this shit fire, fuck you.
Well, she was responding back to niggas?
Yes, she was going crazy. And any nigga that was like, oh, this shit's so fire, I love Megan Trainor. She's like, yeah, me too, twin. That shit's so fucking corny, dog. I can't even lie. It's kind of low down on the list. I don't want to put it too high. It's definitely low down on the list.
So you hate the updates account, or you hate Megan Trainor?
No, I hate the updates account because there's ones for everybody too. Because I know there's ones for EDP. There's one for like just all the rappers. I know there's one for like Bruce and stuff like that. I fuck with Bruce. I fuck with YRG.
Oh, you hate like the Bruce will be streaming in exactly 35 minutes.
Yes, bro. That shit just be so mad corny to me. Like go get a fucking job. Oh nah, bro. I can't. And then you can tell it's just mad corny because like. Like if they have like a differing opinion, like let's say someone comes in like, oh, like bro, I didn't really fuck what Bruce said last stream. They're like, oh, fuck you, you're not DEO. Like, bro, this shit corny, bro.
And I don't even think the streamers be fucking with those niggas, because I saw one time like one of the update accounts say that, and Bruce was like, no the fuck I'm not. And he was like, oh, my fault OG. Like, where'd you get the information from then?
Might have like Apollo updates.
Fuck no. We don't know.
God, I'm a fucking get y'all to spam report a nigga if he ever does that shit.
It's so fucking corny. It's just so fucking corny.
I don't need my life to be updated and shit. Hell no.
It's only niggas that just be like caring what. It's like, to me, it's like the internet version of paparazzi type shit. Like, cause you know, paparazzi just be following niggas around, just like being mad weird, being mad like invasive. It's kind of like the same thing, in my opinion. Maybe not as invasive because you can't like go physically follow them around. Like having someone on the internet being like, oh, he's about to do this right here, or he just got spotted doing here right there. Or like they'd be like, oh, Bruce tonight's gonna be streaming this, and this. Well, what do y'all want to see? And the Bruce be like,
currently in DC recording here in our podcast.
Yes, how they be, and then people be like, how the fuck do you know that?
Like, what the fuck? This is a private VC. How'd you see that?
Niggas be under the tweet like the real nigga like Bruce or Rage or someone be like, nigga, I'm not playing that shit tonight. Where the fuck did you get that information? And they're like, oh, look, you know, I was guessing. Like, this is so fucking corny dog.
And then they just be doing that to come up off them. Cause they be trying to get their little streaming on too. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start streaming after Bruce too. Like, nigga, who cares? Who are you?
Niggas be the DC like, nigga, we don't know you are not him. We not trying to watch your dumbass. Fuck about that fuck ass nigga.
Why do they try to give updates on their career too? Like, who, like the fucking the nigga that made the every nigga that Berlizzi is killed. Like that account is not even that. Is not that. Did you see that Instagram account where they was doing that shit? It was like an Instagram account called like everybody Berlizzi is killed in a video game, and he would like post like my name is Clementine and like make a whole story about that shit. Now the nigga only posts, yeah, guys, streaming tonight. Like, nigga, who are you?
Nah, that leads me to my next one, bro. Anyone who's like trying to grow up, like specifically, it's that fucking fuck ass nigga that's trying to get Logan Paul to give him a job. Then they on the list. He on the list. He on the list. He number 8. But honestly, it's anyone who kind of falls under that realm. Like if you're trying to, because someone said that on Twitter recently too. Maybe Apollo knows. I'm pretty sure Taco doesn't know because it's like a very like you have to really be like listening to like watching RDC and shit like that to even know some of these people. But I think her name is like Tasha or something, and she's probably like
Tasha.
Nigga, you did not know.
I did not at all.
I don't even know. Wait, who's Tasha?
She be hanging out with like Afu Senju and them, and like I think her name's like Barefoot Tasha or some shit like that. And then like I think she be hanging out with like
Barefoot.
That's her like her handle. She be hanging out with
Barefoot Tasha.
Yeah, she be hanging out like with Berlin, Dante. I think she like wore Dante's merch recently, and then she posted her type shit. Like she has her own community.
What does she do
like,
though?
She streams and stuff like that.
No, why do you hate her?
Oh, so no, I don't hate her. I'm just saying that so I think she went on Twitter and she was like, there's nothing wrong with growing or like becoming like popular or whatever like that, like due to another person. But I think Goofy Wise like tweeted under that and he was like, the only thing that's bad about it is like when you do it like with maliciously intent or like try to like hide the fact like you're kind of like embarrassed by that shit. Like you don't own up to that shit, I guess, in a way. So it's like, for example, like people like, Rico and like Jack and stuff like that with like being around Berlizzi for sure made them grow even more. Not to say like, and not to sit there and be like, this nigga, not to sit there and be like, like y'all didn't put no work in, like y'all like no, because Rico and Jack and all the other they be putting the work in, they be streaming, they be putting the videos out, they be editing this, that, and the third. So it's to not knock them, but to like just be honest. Like if you didn't, like maybe you would have got to this point. Not even maybe you for sure would have got to this point regardless. But like being around Berlizzi or being around like a bigger creator at that time did help you propel you to reach that faster. So there's nothing wrong with saying that.
So the niggas that come up off somebody but don't make it like they kind of make it like a weird thing or some shit.
Yeah, and then niggas who do it like just outright, like just maliciously, like the nigga with the Logan Paul nigga quit his job and went over to try to ask Logan Paul for a job. Logan Paul said, "Nigga, who the fuck are you? You have no credentials. Why the fuck would you quit your 6-figure job?" And now his whole thing is like living off the coattails of that. Like his whole selling point now is literally going up to other celebrities and shit and being like, "Oh, I'm the nigga that quit his job for Logan Paul. Ha ha ha! Right, guys?" And they're like, "No, you're a cornball fuck ass nigga. Shit's corny." He be doing it to the worst niggas too who already fell off. He tried to do that shit to Bryce Hall. That nigga Ben fell off like eons ago. After Charlie D'Amelio, that nigga he's just doing random shit. I don't know. He's just doing random shit now. Like that shit mad corny to me. And the fact like he's like, and the thing is like, even though they might not be like the biggest content creators, the fact that they still even grow a little bit is like so annoying to me. Like he still has like a good amount of people still following his like every move type shit and being like, oh, like what's gonna happen next? I'm praying for you, bro. I'm praying for you. Praying for him. This nigga threw away a whole 6-figure job. Do you understand how hard it is to get a 6-figure job right now in this job climate? Nigga threw that shit away for a chance with Logan Paul. And this was before Prime was even out, like me. Like it wasn't like Logan Paul was in his peak. Like his peak renaissance, like it's like, oh, he really turned his life around. This is before Prime, before all that shit. This is when like KSI and Jake Paul was like beef was still like in his like minuscule starting up stages when he quit his job for this nigga. And not now, like now it's still corny, but at least like Logan Paul's like at the top of the top right now. This was like way before. You threw your whole life away for that shit. Now he's just going around. That ain't
so let me just clear it up. You hate the niggas that come up off somebody else, or the niggas that Like just like kind of make it clear what you hate exactly about it.
Oh, I think it's corny when like niggas just, maliciously just like outright just try to use other niggas to just get ahead. I think
Okay,
that's really
all
what it
right.
is.
So the people that like only will try to initiate a relationship just so they can grow off the person.
Yeah, yeah, because that's all. Because he was over here, like, because that nigga when he went to Logan Paul, it wasn't like he like maybe like went to Logan Paul, like he had the camera on that nigga, like he knew what he was doing from the outright. It wasn't like he went to that nigga like, oh bro, like here's my stuff, bro. I did quit my job, but like I really want this shit like that for real. I'm hungry. Nah, the nigga came out there. He had his friend, or not his friend. I think it was him. He had a camera in his hand. Nigga talking about something. I have no friends. Can you please hire me? It's like, bro, you know what you were trying to do, and you know what you were trying to do. You already know his parents have like a fucking hedge fund. He's set for life. Niggas is running around doing stupid shit for no reason. In all honesty, niggas
Yeah.
been set for life. Mad corny. So shit like that. Like people like who grow like naturally because of someone else. Like I said, like a Rico or a Jack or whatever the fuck. They weren't trying to grow off them niggas. It just happened type shit. You know, and I'm pretty sure they understand that as well. Like if you would ask them, but yeah, you know, like being around this bigger creator did help me grow. You know,
So
there's
like,
nothing wrong
what's
with
the
that.
way? Okay, so what's the way as a growing content creator to try to initiate a friendship with an already grown content creator? Like if I were to like try to be friends with Belize, what would be the right way to do it in your opinion?
I mean, I feel like first putting in the work and then getting to a point where, because like with most collabs and stuff like that, like there has to be like a mutual like reason for
So
y'all to
okay, so
collab in
you
the
mean
first
the
place.
niggas that aren't putting work behind their initiation? Like the
Yeah,
niggas
like
that just kind of just are there in life and like, nah, I'm trying to come off that nigga, basically.
yeah, it's like
Okay, all
entitlement.
right.
It's like entitlement type shit. Like this feel like they just feel like I was, since I quit my job, I came all the way out here to see you. You have to give me a job. You
Okay,
have to
okay,
let
all
me
right,
be
all
your
right. I get
intern.
you.
But it's like, nigga, you didn't put no work in. Like, if you came over there, like, yeah, like, I've been on TikTok doing this, I've been on YouTube doing this, I've been grinding for a little bit. I did quit my 6-figure job, but I really want this shit like that for real. Can you please help me or some shit? And it still be kind of a little bit corny because why'd you quit your job? But like, okay, you've been putting the work in.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
the nigga hasn't been doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that shit mad corny. That shit mad corny. That shit mad corny. Um, so this next one's kind of the same shit too. It's still like in that same line of like using people. It's the niggas that act black or try to like bite off the black culture and then forget about it. This shit mad corny. This mad and there's been a lot of instances that happened this year. First with Bruce when he was part of OTK. First, fuck OTK, a fuck ass organization. Like when Bruce was in, because they only added a Bruce in there because they wanted the black vote. They wanted the black community type shit. And as soon as Bruce was like, yeah, I'm cool off this shit. This nigga Mizkif acting crazy. Y'all got it. Much love to y'all. Peace. Deuces type shit. As soon as he left, they started slandering every black person in the book. They're like, oh man, we fucking hate Kai. Kai overrated. They said, I think they said Rage overrated. They said anyone kind of associated with them overrated. They're like, oh yeah, XQC he overrated because XQC is the only nigga I think to this day who is still messing with the black community type shit, like with the whole black part of YouTube, and hasn't switched up. Not YouTube, but like just I guess content creators are like he's a part of like Kai, Rage on the niggas, and he hasn't switched up on them. Everybody else is easily switched up, easily switched up. It goes from and it goes from top to bottom. Aiden Ross the same way. His whole come up was having black rappers on his shit, and they were over there like freestyling, like all his viral clips. Is that are they of them Aiden being funny or Aiden doing some cool shit? No, it's Tory Lanez freestyling. It was DDG freestyling. There's all these other people. Polo G was freestyling. All these other niggas freestyling and having fun and doing the shit. They're carrying the stream. Aiden would not be here without them niggas. But now, Aiden, you can't even see one person still around Aiden. For those of you who are watching, y'all might know Zeus and Bilu, right? They are OGs of YouTube. They're OG reactors. They have like some of the most viral clips. They're the ones like you see like in those like gifs or memes where they'll be like there's one of them. He's like, that's Cap. That's Bilu.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
another.
yeah.
There's another one where they're like they're watching something. They be changing what they're watching because like the thing is like in the bottom right screen. They'd be like green screen and that shit. They'd be
Wait, the
changing
niggas
what
just
they're
like
watching.
stop the cap and they start laughing or whatever.
Yeah, yes, yes,
Okay.
and Blue. So they all used to live in the same house. It was Aiden, them two. That's when Speed came over as well, and they were just Speed was kind of live with them for a little bit. And then they would have niggas coming in and out the house type shit. That's when Aiden was first starting to blow up, and that's when he had all these rappers on there and stuff like that. And like then you know they were all friends and stuff like that. I kid you not, I've not seen Zeus and Billy around this nigga in eons. I don't think no one's talked about it. I haven't brought it up to this point. I was kind of waiting to see if anyone would see anything because I don't know if people even know like Zeus and Billy like that. They're still goats in this game for sure, but I don't think like they're like ghosts that be in the forefront all the time. So they kind of be like they kind of just be chilling in the back doing their own thing. But Zeus and Bilu have not been around this nigga in eons. I'm pretty sure they don't. I know that they for sure do not live in the same house no more. For sure. Because like I mentioned last pod that he had friends around that were kind of keeping him in check. That was Zeus and Bilu. Like Zeus would get on stream, be like, you know, like I talked to this nigga, like you know, we don't get him right. Bilu would come on stream. Like, well, you know, like the same thing. Like, I know what Aiden did last night on stream was crazy, but like we talked to the nigga, he cool right now. You know, we chilling type shit. Like it's been like I want to be like 6 months, and that shit has not happened at all. And then Aiden's starting to just fall from grace. Like, of course, like what we've been seeing, he switched from following them and having at least some good people around him to following fucking Andrew Tate. So I just don't like that whole bullshit of like you just biting off the black culture, coming off of the black people or just black, you know, black culture things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's throwing that shit away. That goes into anything, of course, like with music, with like Miley Cyrus, MGK. Post Malone, like even sometimes it might not even be like actively. I know Post Malone, like he wants to be. Oh, I wasn't trying to be a rapper from the beginning. Nah, that's cool, bro. That's cool, bro. But you still have to acknowledge that, like you know, I did help you. You did, you know, you did boost and like, bro. I thought he was black when I first heard his post. Everyone thought that nigga was black, and then when I saw him, I was like, what the fuck? Exactly, he had chains and shit like that, like just playing to the fucking. The estate. He looks just like that nigga on that fucking Button show you were watching. He looks just like that nigga.
What Button show?
Not the nigga that was like
Jubilee.
Like, yeah, like the fake ass white. He looks just like that nigga. Like that's just like him. Like that's just corny, dog. It's just corny. Like if you're gonna be like repping in the black culture and do all this other shit, like I'm not saying like there's not like a complete correct way to do it, but like someone like XQC. Like it's you know it's some chill shit. Like he met Kai, he met Rachel, met all them niggas. They cool. They be kicking it from time to time like that. You know he stay and he be like writing for them. They be writing for him type shit. It's fire. It's fire to see.
I think it's the niggas that blow up and then attach themselves to a culture are doing it the right way. Because I mean you got XQC was already him before he came over here to this culture. Like he was already top streamer of all fucking time or some shit like that. And then you see Lil Nas X. I'm pretty sure. He was already him before he got the collab with Billy Ray Cyrus. Like I think he had the top streaming country song of all time, and then Billy Ray Cyrus joined on and was like, okay, let's just make this even bigger than what it already is. Like the niggas that become them and then attach themselves to the culture is cool, but the niggas that attach themselves to the culture just to grow and then leave, that's corny shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Miley Cyrus did. I mean, even though obviously she was big before, but. Like her when she, you know, dropped that the song 23 with Mike Will in them.
Yeah.
Like that really skyrocketed her music career to a whole nother level than it already was at. And then she completely left them all. But they're gonna make a new song. I think they have a new song coming out because Mike Will came about it.
And she wasn't even like a celebrity. Like we knew her off like Hannah Montana and shit, but like that's kid shit. Like we knew Miranda Cosgrove. Like we of course know them because we watched cartoons and shit growing up, but like she didn't become like a household name, Miley Cyrus, until she joined the black community. I feel like and started doing the Wrecking Ball and Mike Will made it and shit like that.
It's completely just acting out and just doing crazy shit. I know she was like even during that time she was only doing that shit because like I think she was beefing with her dad and stuff like that. So she was like it was kind of like her rebelling type shit. Like why come over here and like use us as like a tool type shit for you?
Now she's back on Disney.
She literally sang a fucking on a Mike Will beat, talking about fucking taking Molly and popping pills.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the next song is about fucking, you know, I don't know, fuck.
Wrecking Ball was a good song though. I ain't gonna hold you.
And it was, but it wasn't a rap, right? She was just like it was just her. Like,
that was her kind of like. Wrecking Ball, I think, was a couple years after. I think where she was trying to like.
Wrecking Ball was the same album, I think.
Was it? That Mike Will made it and Wrecking Ball was on the same album? What the fuck genre was she going for?
Because I know it's from like the same era because she was like wearing that like similar shit in both the she had her hair like in buns or some shit and she was kind of wearing similar shit like both.
No, it was the wait, what the fuck?
Okay, so the 23 song came out in 2013.
Damn, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's the same
And
album
then
as We
Wrecking
Can't
Ball came
Stop.
out in 2013. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, We Can't Stop. Damn, that song's on there too. What the
That
fuck?
album kind of a banger. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's called Bangers. What the fuck?
Hey,
No
yo.
Oh, she knew
way.
what she was trying to do. She knew what the fuck she was
Exactly.
trying to do.
She
Now
sold
that
that shit
23 was
She
perfect.
on
didn't need that 23 song on there.
23. That was on
My,
it
my,
wasn't. It never even made an album. It was
It
just a
was a
single by
single,
itself.
yeah.
wow,
So
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy. She didn't even put it on the fucking album. So she
That's
really was
insane.
just trying to come up off it.
No.
Why the fuck wouldn't you put the single on the album? What?
So she put that single out, got the traction, and she made a whole album kind
She
of
put a
like
rap single
similar
out and then
vibe.
made a
Single, that's
pop
fucking.
album.
That's legends too. Like that's not just anybody. It's fucking Mike Will, got
Rick
Wiz Khalifa,
Ross,
Juicy J.
Oh
nigga.
my god.
She put that song out, got the coattails. Then she made a whole like kind of rap, a little bit like kind of in that lane album. She still has the same like crazy ass fits on. She's swinging on the wrecking ball, doing like
Yeah,
just
but
doing
it's
crazy
not
ass
even a
shit.
rap esque album. Like nothing. Wrecking Ball is like completely a pop song. You want that song to be popular and played on the radio and shit. And
I
so
mean, the
is
thing is,
Can't
like,
Stop. That's like calling the Igor rap. It's like you're just something completely
He
different.
goes rap.
okay. I mean, that shit it's corny. It's just fucking corny. I just don't like that. There's
Yeah.
so many fucking examples of people doing that shit, but like that shit gotta stop. And I think we as the black community as well, like kind of turning back on us just a little bit. Like we gotta start just gatekeeping a little bit. Like it's hate. We gotta start gatekeeping a little bit. Like, we can't start letting niggas come in here and just like, or not even like we can let niggas come in here, but like if they do that, we have to call them out on it and call them corny like publicly type shit. So like when like right now it'd be kind of cool. It's not cool, but like seeing like Rage and Kai come out and be like, nah, this nigga corny right now. Like, yeah, like he might be my dog and this nigga, we're all friends,
Yeah.
but this nigga corny. This nigga corny right now. Like I feel like that'd be great because it would help like it would help first of all divide the fan bases because there's some people who are still fans of Aiden who are probably like coming from Kai and Rage and that whole group. They're probably like, oh, so because they you know they follow their every whim. They're all like fucking sheep at the end of the day, kind of. So they'll probably be like, okay, so let me stop following Aiden then, because he's corny now. Okay, bet, like he's passed, and then they dip on that nigga type shit. But instead, like you got everyone kind of mingling in that fucking shit. So it's all like a big ass pipeline. They're going through them, ending up on Aiden, and like, and it doesn't help that some people are still kind of riding for him. I think this nigga Duke. From AMP, shout out AMP. AMP's still mad fire, but I think Duke was on stream. He was like, I saw a clip. So it could be taken out of context. So take this very, very light. But he was basically like, a lot of y'all were, and the thing is, like, I don't know when the timeline was. So I don't know if this was like before he started tweeting out that shit about the two genders and stuff like that, or what. Maybe it could have just been like at the very beginning when Aiden started acting kind of weird when like maybe when he first moved to kick for the first time and shit like that. So it could have been not been that bad by that point. But Duke was saying like a lot of y'all were calling Aiden weird before, but we're still rocking with them or something. It was basically, it was kind of saying like, y'all, it's just popular right now on the internet to kind of hate on Aiden Ross, and then y'all, that's the only reason y'all are even like bashing him like that. Which I feel like maybe it's a little bit true to that for some niggas who kind of just like following the trend, but at the same time, I feel like Aiden Ross has done a lot of shit recently that deserves hate. Like it isn't like it's just all just like, oh, we're just hating on him because we just hate Aiden Ross. Like, no, he's done some crazy ass shit. That's why I'm saying, like, when Duke said that, it might have been like, you know, at some different point in the timeline. It might have been like way before this whole like two gender shit on Twitter and him like just going full ballistic on Twitter. Because if it was after all that shit and Duke went on stream and was saying that shit, I don't know. That's kind of weird. You know, but like I said, I'm just gonna just leave that with like you know, I'm not too sure about that shit, but I did see that shit like very, very recently. 'Cause after like, it was a couple of days after Aiden was tweeting all that shit out, I saw that clip and it should look mad recent. I was like, what the fuck? But you know, I thought we should start calling him out on that nigga. Moving on to another weird ass nigga. Definitely gotta be, you know, Seth the groomer, that weird ass, corny ass nigga. I won't spend too much time on this because we all know about him. I'm kind of grouping Edie with him as well. Just like that whole, it's crazy how like being a P is now just like popular now. It's like it's trending type shit. Like it feels like every other day there's like some popular celebrity that's a fucking pedo. And they're coming out like, oh yeah, they did this, they groom kids, they're in VC, they're in Discord, they're doing this, and this. And then No one cares. Like they talk about it. They might try to quote unquote cancel them about it, and then they're scot free. They're just still making money again. I think Seth went back and posted some YouTube video, and I don't know how well it did or not. I don't know if he's still posting YouTube videos, but I heard he posted a video. He put some crazy ass thumbnail. And he's like, of like, well, he beat the allegations or some shit like that. Niggas were eating that
He
shit
was
up.
like an anime character or some shit.
It's so fucking insane. And even like when I posted, even when I posted my original video on TikTok, people were still in the comments like, "Yeah, I'm like, he's a fucked up dude. I'm still gonna watch him." So I guess if
Niggas don't care.
doing weird stuff to kids is like not even like the line. Cause before that used to be the line. Like anything that happened to kids or like like R wording or sexual, that used to be the line. Like we said that's some type of like morality system. But I guess now like everything's just up in the air. I guess at this point, I don't know what the fuck going on. Everything's up in the air.
I genuinely think the line is doing something to like real kids, because I think niggas make the excuse for EDP because it's kind of like, oh well, he was actually talking to a grown man and we never really caught the nigga doing anything, so it's just like, I guess that's what they draw the line with there. And then with Seth, he's somehow like cornered his way out of the situation. But like, if something came out that Seth the programmer like has CP actually on his PC and it was like fact and the nigga was sleeping with 13-year-olds and shit, I feel like niggas were really okay, yeah, fuck that nigga. But I think they draw the line if it's like not all the way or some shit. Like they'll try, if there's a way to talk themselves out of it, then yeah, they can do that shit. But if it's like stone cold fact that you were doing some crazy shit with little kids, then yeah, you out of here. I don't know, because we haven't seen a situation like that.
Yeah. You still got to come. Even just today, I saw a comment and there's someone went to like my Seth video and they're like, yeah, Edie like was never proven guilty or some shit like that. So I don't know. They're saying something. They're basically just like vouching for the nigga, saying he didn't since he didn't go to court or nothing, he didn't go to jail, that he's cool. And then they still rocking with the nigga. And I was like, okay, bro, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. I'm just putting all them in kind of in the same corniness because they're still fucking corny as shit. I still feel like they all should probably be in some type of jail somewhere or something, some type of like therapy, because that shit is fucking insane. But they for sure are corny, and it's more Seth than Edie, because Edie been doing this shit for years now. I don't know about that nigga, but more Seth. Cause like just the fact, the way he handled it, the way he posted that video, like really trying to play into, and the thing is that's what people love him for. It's a whole anime shit, of course. They love him like just doing that whole shit. So him playing into that and it's working too. The whole thing is just fucking corny. The whole thing's fucking corny. Fifth on my list, gotta be tied to that shit, is Keemstar. He'll always make my list. Fuck Keemstar, always and forever. Fuck Keemstar. He should low-key be number one, but there's some niggas that overpowered him. But Keemstar will always and forever will be corny. Like that nigga, anything that nigga does is fucking corny. I ain't gonna hold you. Like every time I see that nigga, any clip, any tweet, it's just fucking corny. And they be destroying that nigga in every comment. He be doing something like,
even when he breathes.
Yes, bro. Like even when they be breathing, they're like, don't you like little girls? Like they be going crazy on that nigga. They don't give a fuck. I mean, he's a weirdo. He's corny.
Gotta go.
He's done every single thing in the book, I'm pretty sure. And
he's not at all.
And he's still he's just still popular. What do you mean?
No,
I said he gotta go.
Oh, he said not at all. Not at all.
Nah, look, I think everyone in this community does not like that nigga Keemstar.
I ain't doing it though.
Better, man.
Huh?
Ooh.
Selena Gomez.
I don't know.
Y'all see that video?
The one where she's like,
oh my god.
Wait, the big titty one?
Yes,
Did I retweet that?
That shit trending. Yeah, you always retweet it. You always retweet it. Thank the Lord. Amen.
Oh, her shit look crazy in that video. I ain't never seen them be like that. I ain't
gonna. They've always been like that though. Like some other niggas, they've always been like that.
They poking. Like I don't know.
What?
I think someone said like.
Certain way.
Nah, she been dropping thirst traps lately on TikTok and shit, like on Instagram.
I mean, she's the highest followed Instagram account now, so.
Oh really?
She going crazy. Yeah, she beat out Kylie Jenner. Yeah.
Whoa.
There's like some whole beef with them two now. I don't know. Sarah knows about it because like it involves Taylor Swift. So I'm gonna get her to explain it all to me. But
Sarah, guess on the pod.
Yeah, for real. Because like this is like some crazy shit going on. But yeah, Selena been going crazy on Instagram.
About to go crazy
everywhere.
She really is. Look at her. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit crazy. Nah, but I figure yeah, fuck Keemstar.
Stick my head in there.
That's
I'm saying.
That's all I gotta say. Fuck Keemstar.
I called it right.
The next one, Loki kind of plays into the whole Selena Gomez guy. I know Selena was on that list too, but that one crazy weird ass nigga on Twitch that was watching deepfake corn of his Twitch friends. You're a
Oh yeah.
cornball. You're a cornball. You're a cornball. I know that's a way more serious, big story, and he's way more than a cornball. But the fact that he has a wife on that shit, and he was like, cornball, 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 cornball.
Yeah.
Shit, big ass cornball. And the thing is, he's the one that started this whole AI shit. I want y'all to remember this shit as well, because before this, there was no AI shit and there was no deep fake shit that was like this mainstream. Once he did that shit, I promise you, that's when I first started seeing the whole Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and the Bush and the Drake and the Ice Spice AI shits. I promise you, ever since that shit happened,
I mean,
that's
so
when because
one good thing came out of it then. That shit
I
hilarious.
guess. Like, it is funny, but like if they tie that shit in with the deep fake shit, it's over for everybody. I ain't gonna
Oh yeah, for sure. It's scary, but like right now, it's just a funny
yeah,
stage.
it's funny. It's
Like
funny.
niggas
It's
was
funny.
laughing at cell phones when they first came out. Niggas ain't gonna be on that shit, but now it's in the world. But right now, we can at least just laugh at the shit before it completely takes over.
Yeah, most definitely. That shit do be funny as they be so like they be so like I don't know, so creative with that shit. She be fucking hilarious.
Because
They be having
the Trump
comments
AI
and
just
shit.
like if you that nigga really be screaming like it's like you really like recorded the nigga talking because he be talking like a regular Trump.
Yeah, and the
Like
way he's
he's the
like,
only AI where like he sound real.
that shit is so fucking funny to me. I can't hold you. Joe be sounding funny too, but 'cause I guess he doesn't talk that fast normally, so it's like it's not really him. But like
Yeah.
his mannerisms and his tone, that should be funny as hell. But that nigga is still corny as shit because he did start this whole thing, and even with deep fakes as well. You talked about like they made that deep fake or like AI fucking PewDiePie. The time is near. The time is near. For sure, for sure. He didn't start that shit. Like this stuff already existed, but he gave like a platform basically. So what that nigga did. So like, and he did it like unintentionally. So his shit was nasty as fuck what he was doing, but unintentionally he kind of brought a wave of like AI and deep fake shit, and now it's just everywhere. And I don't like that's the thing that'd be so crazy to me is like people don't understand that. Like they don't see where this shit's coming from, type shit. Like so ever since that whole situation happened, it's literally been all deep fake and all AI. Like that's like the new form of content and like humor and like creativity right now is AI and deep fake shit, and it's fucking insane to me. And you know, it can only go, I guess one of two ways. And hopefully it goes up. Hopefully it doesn't go any. But if it goes down, you start having like this, fucking Elon Musk is piping Selena Gomez, and then they show a video and it's both of them looks just like them with the AI voices playing over it. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I ain't gonna let you. The next one is kind of like just a three-peat combo. I'm gonna go going real fast. We got Sneeko number 3, we got Andrew Tate number 2, and we got Aiden number 1. I know Taco put Tate number 1, but I gotta put Aiden over Tate because at least with Tate, at least he's a nigga that has. I won't say he has his own ideals because he probably does this pick and choose from other niggas on the internet. But Aiden's a straight sheep follower. He's a straight sheep follower. His whole livelihood is leeching off other niggas who was popular at the time. So at the beginning, it was black people, black rappers. He's like, okay, I can come up off this shit. Leech, 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 leech. All right, this shit not working no more. I already got the black vote. The black people already fuck with me. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, so Andrew Tate blowing up right now out of nowhere. Okay, misogyny. Okay, bet fresh and fit niggas are popping. Okay, let me jump on that wave. Leech, 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 leech. I bet Andrew Tate in jail now. Okay, so they need a new person to kind of overhead them to kind of lead them. I'm gonna be like a shepherd type shit. I bet I'm gonna take his place until he comes out, and I'm gonna be the new Andrew Tate right now. And now he on Kick, which is like the new form of Rumble, basically the same shit. And they're all talking about some free speech, and if I had blue hair, they wouldn't have banned me, and all this other bullshit. He's corny as shit. Sneeko been corny. I'm not even talk too much about Sneeko. He's literally just he's kind of like Aiden, what Aiden Ross is to Andrew Tate, but just not as big. Like he's just genuinely just like I think he's like an actual sheep. Like he has no process of his own that's actually is. He's like an actual sheep. I feel like Aiden has like he's a sheep, but like he knows like who the sheep for. While Sneeko just like he's just blindly just follows Andrew Tate and there's that whole line of thinking. He's already like succumbed to the all right pipeline type shit. For Aiden's kind of like I feel like once this all right pipeline dies down, like in a couple of months or some shit, he's gonna come back out and be like, oh man, I actually love the LGBT. I'm gay now or some shit. He didn't be say that maybe he was like scared to be in the closet or some shit like that. And now he's gay. Like he'll do anything for some fucking clout. This nigga Aiden Ross. So don't put it past him. Do not put it past him. And Tay at number 2. Tay been corny. We all know he's corny. I don't have to say too much about Tay. He's been corny as fuck for a minute now. And he's in jail right now. And he's going down the EDP route, talking about he's like random ass illnesses that he doesn't have, and his manager coming out saying he doesn't have it, but he does have it, and all this other bullshit with the lung cancer shit. God knows what's going on, because they said the same thing about ED. Like, don't forget about that shit. He said, "Oh, I have stage 4 kidney cancer." Then nigga's still kicking it on on TikTok, streaming to like 15,000 people, getting ample subs. Nigga did that shit for clout. So I don't know. I don't know if the whole Tate thing was for clout or maybe it was a mishap or some shit, but that shit corny as fuck too. The whole situation makes no fucking sense. But yeah, Aiden Ross got to be number 1 right now for me at least. I don't see anyone topping that nigga. That nigga is just beyond corny. It's fucking insane. Yeah, that's my list.
Yeah, I feel that. I got a few that y'all had, so I guess I'll just go over mine. I have 11. So
am I on there?
What? Why would you be on here?
You know the deal.
What?
I don't. Why would either of y'all niggas be on the list?
You're about to on March 17th at 4:03 p.m. Eastern Time.
What the fuck does that mean? What the you can't just meet up after saying that shit. I didn't even put the niggas that be hating Drake on here, honestly.
Oh wow.
Like that's just I don't know, like that's not corny to me. I think it's just y'all just talking.
That's just
there's just no way y'all actually hate niggas like that. There's no way y'all hate Drake. There's no way. I refuse to believe that y'all actually hate that nigga's discography, because it's unhateable. Like there has to be something out of every album that he's dropped that you like. There's no way you hate him.
It's facts.
But I guess I'll start off with some of the ones that y'all had. I had Keemstar on my list.
Yeah.
1000%. But also kind of connecting with Keemstar. I mean, y'all know why the fuck I don't like the nigga. He basically sicked his fan base and Etika's own fan base against him. And of course it was one of the causes of Etika's passing, unfortunately. So I will never ever forgive the nigga for anything. Also kind of in that whole Keemstar realm, I also think that Heavenly Controller is a corny nigga along with the nigga. Because Heavenly Controller, as soon as alongside all the allegations and shit that he's had along his name, because like he was the only I think YouTuber that I think they proved that he was doing that shit, right? Like they actually had like actual footage and everything that he actually was doing the SA allegations that they accused him of. But,
I think him and the I Medicon nigga, I think both of them are in the same boat. Yeah.
So he definitely did that shit. So he's corny because of that, but not only because of that, because as soon as Etika passed away, he made like a meme on the nigga's death immediately. Like it wasn't even like 5 seconds after he posted that. I'm sure y'all seen the meme of him of like Ace passing Luffy his hat or some shit, and then he was like, somebody said this is me and Etika. Like nigga, nobody said that fucking shit, bro.
Nobody said that shit, bro.
Nobody ever said that shit.
Nigga wasn't even popping during that time. No one at all.
And they didn't even make the same content. Like nobody hit up Heavenly was like, somebody said this is like, nobody said that bullshit, bro. So immediately trying to capitalize off a nigga's death in that way is just, you're the ultimate cornball to me. And I follow the nigga now on Twitter, and he just be doing nothing but cornball shit. Like he's like actively trying to create a cult type shit. Like if you follow the nigga, you know what I'm talking about. But like he's a weirdo on some real shit. Number 3 on my list is the fake niggas, like the niggas that are acting like somebody else, like the fake Drakes, the fake Uzis, fake all them niggas. They are ultimate cornball. I mean, not only because they're like getting rich off of somebody else's fame, because like if you have like literally no skill to make it inside this game, I don't think that you should be here whatsoever. So don't come up off somebody else. Like imagine I was dressing like fucking Your Rage or some shit, like just constantly trying to look like the nigga or some shit. Like that's just, it's cornball shit, bro. It would be corny if anybody else did it, so it's ultimately corny that those niggas are doing that shit, because Drake subpoenaed that nigga. Like after Drake said he was gonna sue him, I ain't seen that nigga since. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, facts. Where is that nigga? They actually might have knocked that nigga off the earth. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, like
with you.
After that subpoena, which we all joked around about, like we ain't gonna see this nigga anymore. I really have not seen that nigga since.
At all.
So that literally just proves that you were only good at acting like another nigga. Like any other if you were actually a creative nigga, could have bounced back on that shit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this streaming game, do some shit right here, do some shit right here. Like if you can't bounce back after a complete loss, then you just aren't creative, and you don't deserve to be in this game whatsoever. So those niggas, fuck them niggas. After he disappeared, I think all the rest of them kind of like followed suit.
Yeah, I haven't seen that little
niggas either.
The little Dirk one, like what's his name, like little Perkio, where the fuck is he going? But I haven't seen that nigga in eons either. The fuck?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those niggas. So like that just proves that they're not creative and corny for doing what the fuck they did. That's cool. I can kind of bounce off of that to something that's like lower on my list. Niggas that do stuff solely because they think it's an easy bag attached and they don't take it serious. So that kind of goes into account of what Taco was saying, like these podcasters that are just literally only doing it because they saw there was money attached and they're not even good at the shit. I'm not talking about the fresh and fit niggas because obviously whatever they're fucking doing works. I'm talking about like the lower level niggas that we see on TikTok that be just saying bullshit, like just because they know it's gonna get clicks and shit like that.
That's like, what Taco was talking about. Yeah.
That's like if we were just to come on here and start saying shit like every single day, just controversial shit because we know it's gonna get clicks, and then that's all of our content is. Like they literally only have like maybe a 20-minute podcast of them being like, yeah, I mean, I would beat my girl if they did OnlyFans, and then they have a conversation about that, and then they clip the entire podcast and then just post that shit. Like I can't respect that shit, and that goes even to like past podcasts, like the niggas that only do YouTube, niggas that only do Twitch, and you can tell because there's no work ethic behind what they're doing. They only go on there whenever something they feel like they can capitalize off of. They're not good at it because they don't do it enough, and then they leave after they feel like, man, this shit ain't working out. Fuck this shit, and then they leave again. It's like a continuous cycle. Like that's just very corny to me. The niggas that only do shit because they think there's a bag and they don't even like the shit they're doing.
Exactly.
Like I can't respect niggas that are on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok that aren't even in love with what they're doing. Like that's like for somebody that constantly preaches like do what you love in life, no matter what the fuck it is, and to see niggas doing shit that only like they think they can like profit off that shit, I can't respect that shit at all. Going off that, I will go to let's see. This might be probably kind of controversial, whatever the fuck, but I doubt it because I feel like y'all niggas might feel the same. All those fucking Twitter Titan niggas, fuck them niggas, every single one of them. I don't give a damn. Yeah, like the corns, all them niggas, fuck them niggas. I don't care.
Why?
I don't care. Maybe not corn as much, but the other niggas, fuck them niggas, because they literally just say the most surface level shit. Like it'll be like me tweeting every single time, like say Kanye punched somebody. You'll see the Twitter Titans tweet, LMAO, Kanye just punched somebody. Like what the like nigga offer some like perspective or some shit to it, bro. That shit is so corny to me, bro.
They be selling. They be getting all those fucking likes and retweets.
That's what I'm saying. Time. But the funny part is like them. I'm like positive those niggas don't exist at this point, my nigga. They gotta be fucking bots. Cause I don't even follow any of those niggas, and they all be on my timeline. Like that shit. It's hate right now. It's honestly hate right now. I don't give a fuck, bro. I cannot stand those niggas. They just say like, LMAO, Kris Jenner just sucked some dick, and like the number one headline on Twitter would be like, Kris Jenner just sucked some dick. Like you just copy and pasted this shit, bro. Like we know what the fuck they did. You didn't offer any perspective on this shit. There was no introspective take to this shit. You just like took a situation and put LMAO in a skull or a crying emoji.
I just saw it right now. This is new one. His name is like Renzi or something.
Yes, I don't follow the nigga, but he's always there, bro.
It's some previous video, and it's like, did she slap or what? And he goes, did she what? And he has like 4,000 likes. Like, bro, what the?
What? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna sound like crazy hate right now, but I feel like on every single social media, this is the reason I hate the Twitter Titan niggas. Every single social media, there is like a few bots that make this shit look easy on purpose just to keep the website running. And I feel like those niggas are them. Okay, so Corn, I feel like is a real nigga. Corn actually says like interesting shit. They all just bite off that nigga. Like Corn is cool. I've been seeing that nigga grow since like the conception of fucking Twitter. So he has to be a real nigga. And I've seen pictures and shit of him, all that shit. But like the other niggas, the underlings, them niggas just be either copying his tweets or just saying like the most surface level shit that of course people are gonna like, bro. Of course niggas are gonna like if you tweet out, yeah, bro, I really don't fuck with Alex Baldwin. Like, of course niggas gonna like that shit. Like, why would they not?
I seen that shit that Kira tweeted one time.
Kira be on some fucking crazy ass. Doesn't saying hate that nigga like bad? Say he hates that nigga.
Yeah, man, I understand the hate. Kira and Corn, I feel like they just be whatever, my nigga. Like, I feel like those are real niggas. Obviously, they got famous off Twitter. But the other ones, like the Renzi niggas and all that shit, bro. Apparently, Renzi's like cool with the mafia army and all that shit. Like, apparently he's a real nigga, but like he just be saying surface shit, bro. And it's gonna come off as hate, and that's because it is. It is hate. I don't care, bro. This is all hate that I'm saying right now. These niggas are inspiring the lower level fucking Twitter titans to just tweet out just bullshit. Like, that's all it is.
An hour ago, this nigga Renzi tweeted out, so happy that the Red Boots phase is over. Isn't that when Taco was talking about it too? What the fuck? How did you get that information?
What?
Yes, bro.
Can I say something, man?
What,
bro?
I'm him, bro.
No,
Renzi, then it's all hate. Then you are on this list.
What?
I don't care. I'm not gonna switch up because you're here. Hell no.
Oh, you man.
Like this nigga Renzi tweeted an hour ago. Today I grew up and realized milk chocolate is kind of overrated. Nigga, who are you? What are you talking about? Niggas in the comments, a horrible take. Like, you know niggas are gonna disagree with this shit, bro.
Bro said Twitter needs to up the minimum age to 17 plus. I'm tired of seeing stinky tweets. What the fuck is this?
That shit be genuinely pissing me off, bro.
It's corny. I can't lie, it's corny.
It's corny. I hate the Twitter Titan niggas because like they don't do anything. It's like the niggas that be just funny on Discord. Like, yeah, you can get off a few funny texts that people will put some skulls on, but like, nigga, prove that you are him off of this shit on some real shit. But it's gonna all be hate though. It's hate. I hate the Twitter Titan niggas, and it is just hate. Like, I have no genuine reason to not like the niggas, but I mean nothing with disrespect when I say that you niggas are not creative on some real shit. Who else I got on this list? Ezra Miller, fuck that nigga. 1000%, or fuck them. I just feel like out of all people that kept their contract, they were not supposed to be the one to keep their contract. And I can't wait for The Flash to be a terrible movie.
Nah, that movie looks fucking insane. I can't even lie, it looks insane. That's what pisses me off the most. I know everyone's about to go watch that fuck ass movie. And everybody's like, oh, I love it. It's the best thing ever. And everybody's about to get paid, or they're about to get paid, and never have to worry about a fucking thing in their damn life, man. Fuck.
Yeah, just like they did way too much fucked up shit to just move on from that. Like, it just proves that like privilege is a thing on some real shit. Cause like how did everybody get fired except the nigga that needed to be fired? It makes no sense. Like,
did they fire Henry Cavill too? Like,
they fired Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot. They fired everybody.
What? They fired
Jason Momoa. Yes.
What? I did not know those last two.
They fired everybody. They said we're rebooting the DC universe.
That's fucking bonkers.
And they said Ben Affleck will be inside this Flash movie, but he's not going to be Batman anymore.
What?
Like, how the fuck did... And then those niggas came out, and you can tell they're mad about it because they're suing, like, Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill and whatever, they're suing the DC universe. Because they're saying that we put aside so many movies on our slate to, like, kind of build up this MCU type shit with y'all niggas. We see what Robert Downey Jr. did, and we want that same kind of scope for our life. So I came out, I put aside Spy Kids 4, I put aside bullshit, so I can build this Superman character. And then now I'm not even working for y'all niggas anymore. Fuck y'all niggas, I'm suing you.
That's fucking bonkers. And the thing is, like, a lot of them, like especially like people like Gal Gadot and stuff, like, she could have easily probably gone down like the model route or some shit like that. She didn't even have to act for real. She's just that pretty.
That's why she's suing them. Yeah, she said I put aside every gig for y'all niggas, and now y'all are fucking me over. but y'all are
That's
keeping the one
crazy.
nigga that needed to be fired. That's like the
She's like,
niggas
she,
that.
uh,
That's like the niggas that be like the star workers, be the ones to get fired over the niggas that don't do anything at your work. Like the niggas that literally just be sitting there being lazy the entire day, but the star worker gets fired.
it always happen because they expect so much of you or some shit. That should be some
Yeah.
bullshit. That's crazy though, because she had, or at least I don't know about the second one, but her first Wonder Woman movie was good. Aquaman's people know Jason Momoa as Aquaman too. That's very crazy. They fired that nigga. They know him as Aquaman. Didn't Drake just reference that nigga as Aquaman in his last that interview thing he did with Yachty? Like
Yeah.
he is Aquaman. That's
Absolutely.
bonkers. They fired that nigga and Superman too. We've been known by Henry Cavill. That's fucking even more
And
bonkers.
he's a good Superman. Like niggas, I don't even understand the hate for Man of Steel. Honestly, I like the Man of Steel, but niggas despise that movie. And he
That's
was an amazing
crazy.
Superman, other than the bad CGI that was in Justice League or whatever. But like, who gives a fuck about that shit? Have you
That's
seen the new
crazy.
CGI in Marvel? The niggas will just let slide. Like, get out of here.
Dog, I honestly I haven't watched Quantumanium yet, but I've seen fucking screenshots from it. I don't want to see that shit anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
Quantumania is cool. I mean, it's just like if you want to go in there and experience like Jonathan Majors do his thing, and then go watch it, because that's really it, honestly. But
But so you say the CGI is bad, Taco? Like it look terrible.
She looks terrible.
it's not
Uh,
bad. I mean, I don't know what clip you may be referring to, but like at least the movie that I don't know. Maybe you saw a clip that I didn't see on the screen or some shit. But like the acting is okay. It's just a decent movie. It's not terrible like niggas are making it out to be. It's like on the level of like Iron Man 2. Like if you want to go in there and have an okay time and not leave mad, then sure, go watch it.
okay. Yeah, that's
Um
crazy.
Next on my list is the white nigga off Jubilee. Fuck that
Yeah,
nigga.
he's on about
And I
mention
guess
for
that
now.
kind of goes on to Jez's whole thing of like niggas thinking that the black plight is only gang culture and rap music, because that's basically what he made it out to be. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Jubilee kind of did this whole thing where it was like 5 real black guys and 1 fake black guy, and of course there was 1 white guy in the mixture, and he got all the way to the final round basically saying, I think he won actually. I think he won, of him basically just being like, yeah, I'm black because I used to be inside of a gang and listen to R&B music and rap music growing up. And that's all he said throughout the entire fucking thing. And they was like, yeah, you gotta be black. So I hate that shit. I hate him. And apparently he's a fucking content creator, and he's coming up off him doing that shit. So fuck him even more now. Let's see who else we got. Aiden Ross, of course. I didn't even put Andrew Tate on my list, because I feel like Andrew Tate is like surpassed Cornball. Like I feel like if he actually is doing the shit he was accused of, I feel like he's just a bad person. Like corniness, I feel like it's just Aiden Ross, who's trying to replicate that same fame that Andrew Tate had and trying to come up off that shit. Like he's basically just a fake Drake, but a fake Tate basically.
That's a good way to put it.
The nigga put himself bald. He's copying all of his ideologies. He's even starting to like replicate his speech pattern. Like if y'all have seen the nigga like when he's prime, like acting like Andrew Tate, the nigga will speak like Andrew Tate. Like it's real weird, honestly. Like it's like what the fuck? We're not even watching Aiden Ross anymore. We're watching some nigga trying to be somebody else. It's weird. So Aiden Ross is on there. He wasn't. Yeah, I don't got Sneeko, because Sneeko just be. I don't even know what the fuck that nigga does. I don't keep up with Sneeko and all them niggas, honestly.
He's so bonkers. Like it's like he's so far into like the whole like conspiracy thing. Like I think he genuinely believes that like I don't know. He's like even worse. Like Tate used that shit to make money. Ada used that shit for clout. Or he is using that shit for clout. Like Sneeko genuinely believes in that shit. Like he's not faking that. I think it's like gone. He's out of here type shit. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I feel that. Let's see who else I got on here. Kris Jenner. I feel like corny as shit, 1000%. Only because she literally will manipulate her entire family for money. Like she really don't give a fuck, my nigga. And like she is like, if you want to talk about coming off a black plight, she is the queen of it. Like at the top, that nobody ever talks about. She came up off ample football players. She came up off Kanye. She came up off Ray J. Like every time they have been in some type of controversy and like grown from it, drastically has been because of a black man's downfall or a black man's like persuasion to make him bigger, basically. So fuck
Did
that
you
whole
hear that
family.
thing about I think I don't know if it was recent, but I'm pretty sure I saw like a recent news story that was basically saying that Kris Jenner, because she's dating I don't know what he does, but I know his name's Corey Gamble, but he's dating this guy and she's been dating him for like a few years, but apparently in the news they said that apparently they both agree that they would never marry each other. Like she would never marry him, so he doesn't basically take uh basically so
Any
she's not entitled
money.
to like give him anything if she dies or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like kind of fuck. I mean, I understand, but that's still kind of fuck that you have to like establish that, you know.
But why make it public? Who cares? Like if you're gonna have that established with him and that's your thing, but like why then go to? I mean, because like if y'all want to really keep it a buck, all these leaks that y'all be getting from any like leaked music, leaked conversation from Kris Jenner, like it's just be them niggas going to TMZ and be like, hey, leak this shit. Like it's not. There's not some master hacker because y'all think if there was some master hacker that was going into all these niggas like fucking disk drives and conversations and phones and shit, y'all think we would only be getting like snippets in certain conversations? Y'all don't think we'd be getting everything?
There's that one Baby Keem verse from like What's Next from Drake, and that shit just be circulating all the fucking time. That someone put like they put that shit out to like probably like to spite Drake or some shit like that, or like to like I don't know, just stir up some drama or stir up some like some something. That shit was not just taken from someone's hard drive and put on the internet. That thing's on Spotify too under like a fake name.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. It just be these niggas. Like I don't believe in the whole like he broke into the mainframe and only stole Baby Keem's verse. Yo, listen to it. Like no, nigga, they just released it and then like put it under a fake Twitter account or some shit. Like yo, look what I found. Like nigga, no, it's just Drake tweeting off the fucking Twitter. Like it don't matter, bro. Like that shit all is just fake to me, honestly. Like it's just all. It all just be these niggas fake releasing shit. Like, the only time I think is like a real leak was I think the rest in peace, but the Kobe thing. Like that was an actual leak because that was not supposed to ever reach the public ever.
what thing? Oh,
where they released his like body pictures and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, not yeah.
But if it be just if it be promotion, like if it were to be like if it leak, oh yo, this song just leaked off the Fall Off. Listen to it, yo, this shit fire. Like no, Cole just released that shit. How is it gonna be? How is it gonna be a leak that nobody ever gets mad at? They never come out and be like, damn, why the fuck did that? I feel like the only actually, so we got the Kobe thing and whenever fucking it was either like Cardi or somebody like his whole like 5,000 songs got leaked or some shit. Somebody like
that'd be mad.
Yeah, like that shit be real, but that it's actually believable. Like who the fuck would release 5,000 songs like that? I feel like if all the leakers were real, that's some shit that would actually do. Like I don't think one Drake song would leak. It'd be every song that he's ever recorded from 2012 until now. So let's see. We got Kris Jenner, what I just said. And last on my list, let's see, we got Keemstar, Heavenly Controller, Faye Drake, Ezra Miller, Aiden Ross, the White Guy Jubilee. We got people who call black celebrities corny just because they're not on street shit. So like that whole like Michael B. Jordan shit, like niggas think he's corny and shit like that. I don't agree with that shit at all.
Russell Wilson too.
Russell Wilson, Nick Cannon. There's a lot of black celebrities that like aren't doing street shit that just automatically get that title corny because they're not street gangbangers and shit like that.
Other black people too. We gotta do better, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it like the word corny like derives from our culture. Like white people only know who to call corny because we call them corny. That's why niggas called. Actually, it don't even making it that far honestly, because white people don't think Nick Cannon is corny. That nigga's the fucking star of every white show ever. Like, what was this shit called? America's Got Talent and shit like that. Like, the niggas own everything.
That is true. I forgot he has those gigs. That is true.
So it just be us. Like, we call Nick, or I don't even know why niggas call Nick Cannon corny. It just be because I don't know. Like, it's just not on street shit. We never heard him talking about street shit, so he's just corny all of a sudden. Same with Michael B. Jordan.
Shit going on right now with like just a real quick, this thing going on with that nigga John Morant, like the NBA player. Like I guess he's been trying to act street to like I don't know who he
Yeah.
was trying to prove it to, but like it got into the point where people are like are in great places, but then start acting like that to like appeal to the masses or prove that they're hard or whatever the fuck. That's how bad it's getting.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So you gotta like be tough now to not be corny. And it's even
So
gotten to like some
corny.
stream culture. Like you'll see a lot of streamers like acting hard and like, man, I'm about that life, and they don't even be about that life. Like it's just like it adapts into all black culture somehow, some way or some form. Last on my list, I also have Boruto fans on here, but I feel like that can just be fans of fucking
What?
anything that's bad.
Why you catch a stray? That's crazy.
No, I mean that's just an honorable mention. That's not even really on my list. Just like the fans that will support anything, no matter how terrible the fucking product is. Like the fucking
Okay.
Velma watchers and shit like that. Like niggas that just be supporting bullshit.
Yeah.
But the last really one on my list is Blueface and Krishan for sure.
Hell yeah, I forgot about them niggas.
Absolutely. Them niggas are top tier cloud goblins. Corny.
My
Nah,
God.
bro. I kind of feel bad for Blueface, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, but he plays to it. He plays
does
the
play
whole
to
like
it.
victim, like, wow, why is she doing that? But then
Y'all
she be
seen,
doing
like,
it every
the-
time.
Y'all seen that what Blueface's mom said?
Yeah.
Oh hell nah. What'd she say?
She was basically like, "Oh, I think that she has like a new boyfriend or something like that." Like, I don't know if she's big on social media. I saw a tweet today, and she was basically like, "Oh, that, um,
She said
I-
my husband's dick is bigger than Blueface's.
oh yeah, yeah."
What the fuck?
And there's like a whole video of her being like, man, Blueface ain't shit. My husband's dick is way bigger than his. And that's his
Yeah.
mom.
GG's, bro. GG's, bro. Shit
In
fucking
a
crazy.
way.
And now they trending #1 on Twitter.
We never talked about it. I don't know if y'all saw, but like there's this thing that Chris
And the
Brown was
Twitter titan
pissed.
saying, yo, Blueface mom just said that. Like, nigga, shut up, bro.
Because Chris Brown was mad because he was like Blueface and Christian are hitting each other, like been doing this domestic abuse, but they still in the public eye. But what about me? Like as if like that this
Yeah.
somehow like makes him look good. And then Blueface reacted. That's Blueface is playing into it, like Apollo was saying, because Blueface like replied to that shit on his story. He was like, first of all, I think Christian was in the background like hyping it up for some reason, as if like they both don't need help. Or maybe this whole thing is just like a gig, and like they just be like doing this shit for clout, and like this doesn't even exist type shit. Like it's not even like, are they really hitting each other and they're really beefing? Like no, they're just doing this shit just so they can stay in like in the public eye and get interviews and be on Kai's stream and shit like that. God knows at this point, I wouldn't put it past nobody. I'm at that point right now, and like in my thinking. But basically, Blueface reacted to Chris Brown. He was like, bro, like. He ended off the thing saying like you hit the wrong bitch, like just like you hit a pop star or whatever. I'm hitting on this hoe right here. And then Christian, I swear it was Christian because there was some girl in the back, and it probably was her. She was like, yeah, like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just faking the whole. It's either they're faking the whole shit, or they're really hitting each other, and they're just super duper toxic, and like I guess this. I don't know.
No, I mean, they definitely really beating on each other, but it's just corny. They trying to monetize abuse.
Yeah, it's working, and it is
And
normalizing.
it's for
that
sure
shit.
working, yeah.
Because
Because all I see is niggas saying nowadays is, oh, if there was a boxing match of Krishan and Blueface, it'd sell out. And I genuinely believe that shit.
What the fuck?
It would for sure sell out. It would for
Wants
sure
it by
sell
here
out.
and now? Hell no.
Absolutely
Fuck no.
not. Absolutely not. I think like we're coming to a point where like everyone's a cloud demon. Like we might have to talk about it as a separate thing, but like I think like us as a community, as a bunch of content creators kind of like coming under one umbrella. I feel like there's like maybe some other starter up communities that might be growing a little bit, but like I mean I don't know anything of them, to be fair. I feel like we're the only ones doing anything like this. But like I feel like we're the last ones who actually have like sense. I feel like everyone around us in this in this space, like there was like the beginning like with Berleezy and like not even before Berleezy, like with Corey and all them niggas when they were kind of blowing up, and when YouTube was like just was just a desert. No one was making content, and then Berleezy and then came in where content was kind of making its way, but like it was still like not at its pinnacle. And so I think Berleezy and all them kind of start putting it at this pinnacle, like with Belize and RDC now, where they're meeting like Peele, like Jordan Peele, and like meeting Drake and kind of showing where content can take you. But I think we're on the decline right now. Where like now people are seeing that like, oh, this is the peak. Let me do anything in my power to get to that peak. And we're seeing the decline where niggas are just doing crazy shit like monetizing abuse and becoming the new Andrew Tate and just doing fucking just bonkers shit. Like, and I think we're just really deteriorating. I feel like there's gonna be no new wave of good content creators after us type shit. Like even like with Speed, I love Speed. Shout out to Speed, but like even him, he's like a like I want to call him a glorified cloud demon because he do be doing like he be creative the way he be doing his streams, but it'd be like I don't know like people probably see Speed like okay if I just do some fucking crazy shit on stream, I'm for sure gonna make it. Like I feel like that and that's not a good thing to sell either. That's why we really need someone to kind of sit Speed down. Cause whatever, it's a whole different topic. But yeah, I feel like we're really deteriorating because the way things are going now, fuck no, this shit.
I feel like niggas just forget that like you can do Speed X shit, but you gotta have the jokes. Like niggas, like you gotta be still entertaining and funny and be thoughtful. Like you still have to have a brain with this shit. Like you can't just go on stream and start jumping up and down like a monkey and I don't know, just punching walls and shit. Like you gotta have jokes. You gotta be able to provide some sort of intellect so niggas leave the stream with some sort of knowledge or some shit. You gotta like I don't know. You have to have something along with it. You can't just be a coon going on fucking stream. You gotta provide shit with it.
Most definitely.
God damn.
That's the truth.
You do.
Because like we're really British. Because the thing is, you see how we're coming right back around. Because when Vine was starting, that was comedy. It was doing all like eating melons and like playing it, and for not just for black people, for everybody. Y'all remember Lil Pons and all the niggas like playing into the whole Hispanic tropes and like wearing the little mustaches and the Marachi hats and being all stupid and shit. Even the Asian people are on there like playing into a whole like with like oh, I'm a teacher, I'm this, like they're all playing into the whole stereotypes. Then we kind of got away from that shit. We look back at Vine and be like, what the fuck were we watching back then? But it's happening again with the whole shark bite niggas and all these other niggas. It's happening again. We're just going right back into it low key. Like TikTok really brought us back to those Vine days, but it's even worse now because you can make money off of TikTok. Everything goes viral on TikTok, so niggas be on there eating watermelon, like I'm a melon muncher, and that shit just be selling. Like what the fuck?
That's why I don't like niggas saying like basically, TikTok is shortening the attention span, but like we literally had Vine 10 years ago. Like if shit was gonna start changing our mind, it would have been that shit. Cause that was like peak. I feel like Vine had a higher peak than TikTok, honestly, but it just wasn't talked about enough.
Because Vine had niggas on the show, and they had less seconds too. It was like 5 seconds to make you laugh or something. So they were just in there just going crazy in those 5 seconds.
Like I'm keeping it a buck. Like I don't know. This probably makes niggas stop fucking with me or some shit. But I wasn't really ever on Vine like that. Like the only part of Vine I was on was on fucking the Vine at night shit with the porn.
What the fuck?
I was never on base Vine like that. So like,
what the fuck is Vine at night? What is that?
You never on Vine at night?
I don't know what that is. That's a thing.
Yeah, like as soon as like
we know.
As soon as like 11 p.m. hit,
dark.
you could just Vine after dark. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as like at nighttime, like they would just start posting crazy shit.
Ample titties, bro. Ample.
Yeah, ass fucking.
Bro.
They was going crazy.
I'm not gonna be left out.
And then like I think like in 2015 they like updated it so when you search up those terms, nothing came up.
Yeah,
you couldn't post a video with those hashtags anymore.
So that's when I stopped watching it. Really, like I only watch like the crazy 6 second like somebody smashing the fuck out of somebody for 6 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Why can't I find anything?
More than enough time for me.
No.
Because they wiped it off the face of the earth. Like, there's just no way me and Taco both remember it. Like, it was actually a thing.
Bro, it's Vine After Dark. Hell yeah.
It's on WorldStar. They have a whole compilation of this shit.
I went viral for that shit. Huh?
What the fuck? What were you doing?
You said you were vibing to it.
You know, you said you went viral. You said you went viral. No. You said you went viral. You said you went viral because of that shit. What did you do?
I still have
And those
7 more
same
names to
seconds.
say.
No,
Nah, I was fucking
possibly.
around.
Oh, I'm about to say we went through every nigga in the book. I feel like a little bit, even like the
Is Jazz on
smaller
the list? Jazz
niggas.
on the list?
There's no way I can be on. I don't even be
Who?
doing nothing for real.
Jazz, bro. Jazz.
Let's be
Why?
chilling.
Why do you want to put Jazz on the list so bad?
He's on my list. I ain't gonna lie.
I was not on your list.
What?
You would have said that shit already. You would have said it. You look at you lying just right now.
Yeah, you would
You
have
might be
said
a little bit
Jazz
like
first.
you might be a little bit of a cloud demon. You're trying to like stir up some trouble a little bit. Are you a cloud demon?
A cloud goblin?
Oh, you just went quiet. You see what I'm talking about with this bullshit on his pod? What the fuck?
Why? Why would Jazz be on the list, Taco?
And why did you want to be on the list too? He was trying to be on the list too. Like what the fuck? So we both on the
He wanted.
list?
He just wanted to be on my list for some reason. I don't know. He didn't ask you if you. He didn't even ask you if he was on your list. As soon as I started my list, he said, "Am I on there?" What the? Why?
Oh,
Why would you
honorable
be on
mention. James Charles and Jeffree Star, they corny too. They corny. I know they've been kind of quiet recently, but I think Jeffree Star came out. He was like, I don't know what pronouns they even go by. So I'm just gonna say their name. Jeffree Star was saying that they don't get pronouns or some shit, and that fuck pronouns. But even though Jeffree Star came off of being LGBT, corny as shit. And see, I was saying how they're doing that shit
Yeah.
right before Pride Month. Keep an eye out, y'all. Keep an eye out, y'all. James Charles being corny. James Charles being corny. I think it's a weirdo. He's
I got
past corny.
honorable,
Low-key.
honorable
Past
mention.
corny.
Honorable mention. Smino.
Smino.
I say your boy.
Smino.
What does Smino do? Isn't he a goat? Wait, what are you doing?
Nah, just fucking around.
Oh, I'm about to say. How about you just, I don't know. You lost me.
What if I would have just said some like crazy shit, like allegations that he's had that nobody's talking about?
I don't know. Like, Smino's like one of the
You
most
getting
realest
subpoenaed.
niggas.
You getting subpoenaed, bro.
Most definitely.
Is Chance
most
on the
definitely.
list?
No, he beat those allegations. You see the shit he's been putting out recently? He about to drop album of the fucking year. I'm not trying to hear nobody come back. Oh no, the big day. No,
What if Pan gives it a 3.5?
Big Day sucks.
Pandas be giving anything.
I'm
I'm
surprised. I'm surprised he put the Ariana Grande album a 4.5. That album's fire.
Oh wow, my guy. I told my girl's a big Like, you know how Sarah's a big Taylor Swift fan. My girl's a big Ariana Grande fan.
Yeah, I love that. Thank You Next album. That shit was fire.
She was livid when I saw her that shit. But then she was like, her best album is her most recent one though. So I'm not too. But I told him he's all that. So
But it's still a great ass album. Like,
I like
did
that
you listen to
album.
Seven Rings, Fake Smile?
That's what I'm saying. The summer
NASA, Bloodline. Every song on here's a banger. Thank You Next. God damn. Break up with your girlfriend? He didn't listen to the album, bro. He did not listen to the album. There's no way. I wanna go to Germany and just like sit with him while he
All
listens to
y'all
an
are
album.
stating mid.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, that's why Taco and Pan get along so well. Cause they just
Actually,
know
no.
how
Let
to
me
like-
add that to my list. Niggas that just call anything mid. That's number 13. That's number 13, right next to Boruto
Hey,
fans.
I made it. Yes, sir.
Because niggas will just say anything is mid, bro, for no reason. They don't even like digest it properly.
Niggas, I know. My thing is niggas don't know what mid means. That's my argument. Niggas don't even know what mid means. First of all, mid doesn't mean trash. Mid means middle of the mid. It's
It
a
means
5 out of
cool.
10. Exactly. Niggas like you call something mid. Like you'll generally call something mid. Like for example, that last Yeet album, right? Yeet fans, it was mid. You fuck ass niggas, it was mid. That shit was not good. It was not bad. It was mid. They hear that shit and be like, oh, it's no, you're not a real Yeet fan. I've been here since day one. Nigga, fuck you. This shit's mid. You don't know what that shit means.
Wait, so
Bitch
Taco
ass
made it
niggas.
on your list too?
I guess. I suppose.
Fuck.
Nah,
Taco's not on my list though. It's only the niggas that call everything mid. Taco just he don't call everything mid. He's be trying
Man,
to
that
make
list
us
is mid, bro.
say some shit. What?
I promise you, Taco was like every time we start a pod, he calls something mid. I promise you, every time we start a pod, he calls something mid.
Taco's not
Yeah,
on my
that's mid,
list
bro.
though. Is he on yours?
I don't know. Like if he does any of those things I said, then yeah, most definitely. It's just the way it has to be. It's the way it has to be. Honestly, I think me and Taco are kind of diverging. In the timeline.
What do you mean?
Right,
Like
diverging on that
splitting?
timeline. Yes, bro. I told
Like,
Pan we were coming to
How does
business.
that make
What does that mean? No.
I told I told Pan that in 2025, like it's maybe instead of going to Japan, we're gonna go to Germany or some shit. We're gonna meet up with
Yes,
them
sir.
again. and we're gonna converge. Me and Taco, we're gonna have to duke it out in Germany over and over. I don't know.
You said y'all are diverging though. You didn't say converging.
No, I said we're gonna converge in 2025 and fight and duke it out, fight it out, type shit.
Bro,
What arc y'all in right now?
We're in the
we in the sex arc. In the sex arc.
No, fuck no, no fuck ass arc. We're in the Sasuke retrieval arc right now.
Fuck that ass arc. I feel you. That's a good bar.
Ass fuck part? Yes, sir.
No, we're in the Sasuke retrieval arc right now. That nigga, I'm Sasuke.
Who are you retrieving?
We're trying to retrieve Pan type shit. Or shit.
Who am I?
You're Kakashi.
Nigga, he wasn't even in the arc. He was in there for like 3 seconds.
I know.
So who's the big fight gonna be at the end?
Me and Taco.
Fuck.
Cause fuck that nigga right now. I'm saying we're diverging.
That's crazy. But Taco wins.
Taco is not winning. I'm telling you.
Sasuke wins at the end.
Nah, but I'm finna rewrite the story. I'm gonna go watch all the Creed movies. I'm gonna watch all the Creed movies, especially Creed 3.
Oh my god! If we talk about anything that's like common time right now, please go watch Creed, y'all. Please.
It's over for
so fucking fire.
I'm so pissed right now, man.
If Taco comes and calls it mid, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do on some.
Why did he mute? Why did he was gonna call it? Why did he mute?
I know he was. That's why I just had to let him know. Like I don't know what type of person I'm gonna turn into if I hear him call that movie mid.
Which movie?
Creed 3.
Bro, I saw that shit. That shit is mid, bro.
This nigga right here, bro. I ain't gonna hold you here now. Just me and Jazz, bro.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh, fuck that way,
Why did he leave? What the fuck? Have you really seen it, Taco?
No,
fuck, he has not seen that shit.
Why are you calling it mid then?
That's some shit too. Niggas who haven't even listened to the song or saw the fucking thing when they call it mid.
How did you think the J. Cole and J. Hope song was mid?
A fire ass song.
That song about to bang during summertime. That song about to go crazy.
that shit made me.
Imagine us in Cali in Lakido car going to the hotel and listening to that shit with the windows.
Imagine just like walking down, like driving down Sunset Boulevard, listening to it. Just smiling at niggas, waving at niggas with hair waving.
I'm not gonna be there, bro.
Imagine just going down like Bronx listening to it.
Nah, fuck.
I'm not dying.
Fuck New York. We're diverging. We're diverging.
What the fuck?
New York, bro.
And then you banned from Texas, fuck ass niggas.
Jazz banned from New York?
I've been banned from, but I still stepped the foot in that fucking state. No one did nothing to me, pussy ass niggas. That's what I thought. I was on y'all block. I was on y'all block. I was walking around living lavishly and eating hot dogs and glizzies. Sharing that shit too.
At nighttime too. We walked through. Oh, he got muted. No way. That's crazy. What the fuck? Oh, they both muted each other, y'all.
No,
I don't
sir.
know what's going on
here.
anymore.
What you talking about?
Bro, Jazz was walking at nighttime through like Central Park and shit. Nobody touched him.
That's what I'm saying. You not doing that shit in Houston.
I called them off. That's why.
You're not doing that shit in Houston.
We went to the fucking back rooms in the subway and nobody still touched the nigga.
I took us there too. We were living lavish with that one nigga that was looking at the wall. That nigga was going crazy. Actually,
that nigga was not in the video. Somehow.
He was then he disappeared the next frame. Like, what happened to that nigga, bro?
That's what should happen to you, as Taco says it.
You know, so the only thing is
were you scared as you walked through the streets?
That's why he won't come to Texas, Apollo, because he know he's not safe there. He know he's not safe. It makes sense now.
So just to put things on record, Taco's really banned from Texas?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I guarantee you, bro. I never, ever put in Texas, bro.
We can't part on that. Nah, don't listen to talk. We can't part on that. We can bend.
That's why I told you a bitch 2 pods ago, bro.
What the fuck? He's doubling down on the bitch.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. He's banned from Texas indefinitely. You can't even step foot. He's talking about something. I never wanted to come anyways. I never wanted to come anyways. I'm trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it.
He's the only person that ever want to go to Texas, bro.
I ain't trying to hear it. 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 You see how everyone's moving down here, but not moving up to fuck ass New York? Exactly. All that smoke in y'all air.
Cause y'all cheap as hell. Y'all cheap as hell. We're living off what $5 a fucking hour? Hell
Nigga,
no.
y'all spend $2,000 on rent for a fucking box. Straight chlorine in the air.
For a box is crazy.
I sleep with snakes and fucking bears, bro.
Nigga sleeping with fucking rats and pigeons, okay?
No, them rats,
Now
are,
what?
them rats are
Now
like becoming
what?
beings.
They're sentient.
Like,
the fuck?
them rats are getting like human, like, bro. I don't know.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I named my rat?
What?
Anyways, I spend here in that podcast.
Please end
That's
this
the
shit.
deal.
Please
Hey,
end this shit.
you
Please
said it
end
on
this
me,
shit.
bro.
Please end this shit.
What the fuck?
Nigga, name it after me a rapper. He's sleeping with them niggas. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Taco, you allowed inside Atlanta, bro. You allowed in Atlanta. You are too.
Yes, sir. I'm already here.
Atlanta can be the one common place that y'all can, be civilized.
I'm sleeping the fuck out that nigga.
Atlanta's Wakanda.
Bro, listen, I've already been there before. Huh?
Ask Sarah. We went to Atlanta for my birthday, and everywhere we went was like it was only black workers.
I mean, yeah, Atlanta's, but yeah, like not Georgia, but Atlanta specifically.
Yeah. No, Georgia's not Wakanda. Atlanta is, yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, because Georgia fucking, that shit just as bad. You know, that shit is insane. Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
So y'all can come to Atlanta and hug it out.
I don't know about that though.
I'm decking the fuck out of them.
What the fuck?
I'm weaving that shit. I'm fucking cross that shit easily too.
You're easily
Apollo,
easily weaving that shit.
Bro.
You cannot fight, you bitch ass.
Apollo, you see that fountain I put my foot in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Jez in there, bro.
Yeah, right.
In the wishing well.
Yes, bro. He's gonna wish. He's gonna wish.
Face first in there. Fall face first in there. Fall face.
He's gonna wish. He's gonna wish.
Hell no.
He's gonna wish.
I'm on my Cree arc right now.
Bro, I'm gonna put him on the Ferris wheel. I'm gonna send him to Mars, bro.
So I gotta say I'm on my Cree arc right now. It's over for that nigga. See that nigga? I want to pull
He loses.
When I pull up with the boxing gloves, don't say nothing.
I can't spoil it. Y'all just go see that shit.
A fire ass movie.
I got to end it right here before they start getting.
Bro,
crazy.
is this all a fucking promo for Creed 3? No way.
Yeah, that's what this whole episode was.
Definitely.
Sponsor, shout out, sponsored by Creed 3. Out now in theaters. No, sir, just kidding. That's a lie.
We can't say that.
Yeah. Bro. Sue Jazz.
I'm a cool ass nigga. I didn't say nothing. Our voices are completely different too. You can't even pin it on me. Fuck that deepfake and fuck that AI.
All right, y'all. It's been Here Now Podcast. It's been Jez. It's been Jez and Taco. My fault. We can say their name like synonymous.
Oh way.
Jez and Taco.
You see how it's first? You see how it's first, Taco?
No way. I'll see y'all next episode. Peace.
Yes, sir.